Now that you know how to identify disinformation, the next step is learning how to respond effectively. It is not enough to recognize false information. If you want to reduce the harm disinformation causes, you must also know how to act responsibly. Responding to disinformation is about more than correcting false claims. It is about protecting your community, maintaining trust, and fostering critical thinking and media literacy. In Kosovo, where online communication is vibrant but sometimes chaotic, disinformation can affect health decisions like vaccination or pandemic-related guidance, political opinions, and election outcomes, relationships among communities with different identities. Every time you respond thoughtfully, you are strengthening your community's resilience. In this module, we will explore practical steps to respond to disinformation, scenario exercises to practice your response, how to promote media literacy among friends, family, and community. By the end, you will be able to act responsibly online, reduce the spread of false information, and help others navigate the online world more safely. Practical steps to respond to disinformation. Responding to disinformation effectively requires 5 key practices. Step 1. Pause before sharing. When you see a post that shocks, angers, or excites you, take a moment to pause. Strong emotions can push you to share content immediately. Pausing allows your brains to switch from fast thinking to slow thinking, where you can analyze and reflect. For example, during a pandemic, a WhatsApp message claims that vaccines are causing severe side effects. Many users share the post immediately because they are afraid for themselves and their families. Those who pause, fact-check, and reflect before sharing are able to avoid spreading false information. Tip: count to 10, take a deep breath, and step away from your device. Give yourself a moment to consider. Do I know this is true? Could sharing this cause harm? Step 2. Verify claims. After pausing, the next step is to verify the claim using reliable sources. Use fact-checking websites such as hybrid.info or Demovox, which focus on Kosovo-specific misinformation. Cross-check with official organizations like the Ministry of Health, international agencies, or credible news outlets. Use lateral reading. Check multiple sources rather than relying on the one post you saw. For example, a viral post claims that Albanian Kosovo citizens will lose EU support due to new legislation. By verifying with multiple sources, it becomes clear that the claim was false. Those who checked before sharing prevented unnecessary fear and confusion. Tip: ask yourself, who is the original source? Is there evidence? Are there reputable news outlets or government statements confirming this? Verification is not just about being right, it is about responsibility. Every share has a potential impact. Step 3. Check sources and dates. Sometimes false information is not newly created, but recycled from old events. A post from years ago may resurface and appear current. Context is crucial. Facts from the past can be misleading if presented as happening now. In elections, old videos or images of politicians are being circulated with claims that they represent current actions. Without checking the dates, many users assume the information is recent and share it widely, influencing public opinion unfairly. Tip: always check the publication date, the original context of the post or image, whether is the source credible, and then we come to the 4th step. Consider the impact. Even if your intention is good, sharing false information can cause harm. Health misinformation can put lives at risk. Political misinformation can influence elections and create social division. False claims can harm reputations and relationships. For example, during health campaigns, sharing vaccine misinformation causes unnecessary fear. Families debate and discuss official health guidance, slowing the vaccination process. Tip: ask yourself before sharing, could this harm someone? Could it create panic or mistrust? Would I feel responsible if it caused harm? If the answer is yes, don't share it until you verify. Step 5. Correct misinformation carefully. Sometimes you will need to respond to false claims shared by friends, family, or colleagues. Be respectful and non-confrontational. Use evidence-based information. Avoid shaming or attacking the person sharing the post. Focus on the content. For example, a friend shares a post claiming vaccines are unsafe. A careful correction could include, I understand why this might worry you. I checked this trusted media, and according to the Ministry of Health, vaccines are safe and recommended. Here is a link if you want to read more. Tip: focus on facts, not emotions. Encourage discussion rather than confrontation. Use links to official sources whenever possible. Let's practice applying these steps in a realistic scenario. A friend shares a post claiming that a newly developed vaccine is unsafe and will cause severe side effects. Step 1. Pause. Notice your initial reaction. Are you scared, angry, or anxious? Take a moment to breathe and consider your next action. Step 2. Verify the claim. Check official sources like the Kosovo Ministry of Health or the Institute for Public Health. Look for credible news, coverage, or studies. Verify the claim. Check official sources like the Kosovo Ministry of Health or the Institute for Public Health. Look for credible news, coverage, or studies. Check context and date. Is the post old? Was it accurate when it first was shared, but is it now misleading? Consider whether the video or image has been edited or taken out of context. Decide how to respond. You can ignore the post if it's minor. You can comment with verified information. You can share a reliable post with the correct context. Important note: intent is not enough. Even if your friend meant well, sharing unverified content can cause harm. Promoting media literacy. Responding to disinformation is not only about your personal behavior. You can also promote media literacy in your community. Encourage curiosity and skepticism. Ask questions. Where did this come from? Teach friends and family to pause and verify before sharing. Foster discussion. Create spaces for conversations about sources, facts, and claims. Avoid shaming people for mistakes. Focus on learning together. Use local initiatives. Support Kosovo-specific fact-checking platforms like hybrid.info. Share educational content about media literacy in schools, universities, and social groups. For example, during elections, student groups organize discussions on how to identify misleading political posts. By sharing techniques for verification and encouraging critical thinking, they reduce the spread of disinformation in their networks. Tip: promoting media literacy creates a ripple effect. Each person who learns to verify before sharing helps their friends and family do the same. Let's summarize what we've learned. Disinformation exploits brain shortcuts, emotions, and social networks. Verification, reflection, and careful sharing protects you, your community, and democracy. Being aware and deliberate strengthens society. Ask yourself, what is one concrete step I will take today to slow the spread of disinformation? It could be pausing before sharing, fact-checking one post per day, or encouraging a friend to verify before sharing. Remember, thinking before you share is your most powerful tool against disinformation. Let's take an example for the recap. Pausing before sharing prevented the spread of vaccine misinformation. Verifying claims about elections reduced panic and political divisions. Promoting media literacy created informed networks that are less vulnerable to false information. By applying these strategies, you not only protect your family, by applying these strategies, you not only protect yourself, but also strengthen your family, friends, and community. Thank you for participating in this course. Your actions matter. Every thoughtful decision online contributes to a safer, more informed society.